In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 9, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Avalanche versus Edmonton Oilers. The Colorado Avalanche will conclude their 3-game road trip with this tilt against Edmonton. They opened it with a victory over Pittsburgh, while this will be the Avalanche's second of a back-to-back set after facing Winnipeg on Friday. The Edmonton Oilers, alongside the Florida Panthers, have been the hottest team in the NHL recently. They won 12 of the past 15 games and are on a 6-game winning run. These Western Conference rivals have met once this season, and Colorado secured a 3-2 overtime win in Denver. The Avalanche were better in 5 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. One thing we can be sure of is that one of these teams will have their win streak snapped. The Oilers lost to the Avalanche in a shootout in the lone matchup with them this season, and they will avenge that loss. Not only has the team won 6 in a row, but they have won their last 9 games on home ice. The home team has won the last 4 games between these teams, and that trend will continue. Edmonton has played great defense in their last 3 games, only allowing for goals. On the other side of the coin, while the Avalanche have won 5 straight, they have given up 4 goals in each of their last 2 games. The Colorado Avalanche have been the most consistent team in the league, and they're going to be favored because of that. However, the Edmonton Oilers are playing equally well lately, and they have the rest advantage here while being at home. Colorado played last night while Edmonton did not, so they will be sharper in this game and play well. The Oilers are on fire right now, and they have the offensive firepower to take advantage of possibly tired legs. So the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have a great offense, with the Avalanche averaging 3.8 goals per game and the Oilers averaging 3.47 goals per game. Colorado has given up 4 goals in each of their last 2 games, and I look for them to give up a few goals in this game. While the Oilers have played good defense in their last 3 games, that has been the issue for them this season, ranking 20th in the league in goals against per game. The Avalanche have totaled 11 goals in the last 2 games, and their attack will stay hot. Mike Smith did impress in the most recent win over the Kings, but he is not having a great season. Smith is allowing 3.19 goals per game on average and didn't record a single shutout this year. He is facing one of the deadliest defenses in the NHL, and I will be surprised if the Avalanche fail to score 3 or 4 goals on Saturday. Talking about offenses, Edmonton's is also in the top 10 in the league and has a fantastic tandem of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, who is capable of creating a goal out of nothing. A defensive battle this game will not be, as there will be a lot of goals scored. I expect to see an interesting and high-scoring affair in this duel between the former divisional rivals. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Jose Sharks versus Vancouver Canucks. After losing 9 of the last 12 in each of the previous 5 games, the San Jose Sharks are pretty much out of the playoff picture. They are 17 points behind the number 8 seed Dallas Stars, and it doesn't look good for the Sharks. The Vancouver Canucks, on the other hand, snapped a 3-game losing skid with a pair of victories and are back in the race. The Canadian team is 6 points behind Dallas but has 2 more games played. These Pacific Division foes have met twice this season, and Vancouver won both games, each played in San Jose. The Canucks were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Canucks have the Sharks number this season, as they are 2-0 against them this season with a 10-6 goal differential. The main difference as of late has been the offensive production from these franchises, as San Jose is averaging 2.2 goals in their last 5 games, while Vancouver is scoring 3.8 goals in their previous 4 games. The Canucks have the best player on the ice in JT Miller, and Thatcher Demko is at least comparable to James Reimer, especially if Reimer is still nursing an undisclosed injury that has him listed as day-to-day. The Sharks are 0-4 in their last 4 games against the Canucks. The San Jose Sharks have been a mess over the last week or so, and their recent struggles on the road don't make things any better in this spot. The Vancouver Canucks have consistency issues, but they're due for a win on their home ice, and they have also stepped up in the favorite role. The Sharks have had no issues winning in Vancouver over the years, but this game will be different and should go to the Canucks based on the current form. So the Vancouver Canucks money line is our full game side pick. A primary factor for the Canucks' success to begin the season was the goaltending of Thatcher Demko. For a large part of the season, they sat in the top 5 in goals allowed per game. They've slowly creeped out of that elite status, and Demko has slowly fallen in the ranks of goals saved above expected. The Sharks may not be playoff bound, but the likes of Timo Meier and company can capitalize enough to provide the extra couple we'll need to get over the total. Let's not forget that he did have a 5-goal game this season. JT Miller has been an absolute stud for the Canucks this season as well, with his 85 points in 70 games. I mentioned that San Jose's offense has been dreadful of late, but we don't need its offense to win the over bet in this one. Vancouver's offense is playing very well, and the Sharks' defense allowed 4+ goals in 4 of the previous 5 games. Also, the Canucks already scored 5 goals in each of 2 head-to-head duels this season, so I am backing the host to score 5+ goals here as well. On the other side, I am pretty sure the Sharks will get at least one, as I don't believe Thatcher Demko can record a shutout here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Coyotes versus Vegas Golden Knights. The Coyotes have been eliminated from the playoffs, and they head to Sin City to face the Golden Knights, who are in a fight to make the postseason. The Coyotes have lost 2 in a row, and in their last 11 games they only have 2 wins. The team has the fewest points in the NHL, and not a shock since they ranked 28th in the league, giving up an average of 3.59 goals per game, while in dead last averaging 2.49 goals per game. The Golden Knights had their 5-game win streak snapped in their last game. They are currently 2 points out of the last playoff spot in the Western Conference with 10 games remaining. The Vegas defense had been playing well, but they gave up 5 goals in their last game. The Golden Knights have split the 2 games facing the Coyotes this season. However, they have won their last 6 home games against them, and in the lone meeting at home laid a 7-1 beatdown on them. They were hot before losing their last game to snap their 5-game win streak. These are the types of games Vegas needs to win, being 2 points out of the last playoff spot in the West. Vegas is playing on 2 days rest, so they should be sharp in this game on both sides of the ice. Their defense will get it done facing an Arizona team that ranks dead last in the league in goals per game and is without 2 of their 3 top goal scorers. I get the case to be made for Arizona as an underdog here, as the Coyotes have pulled off upsets as sizable underdogs already this season. However, the Golden Knights are the only team with anything to play for here and have actually done a good job at winning hockey games despite some of their best players being out of the lineup. I think the Coyotes have checked out for the year. Look for Vegas to control this game against a terrible Arizona team leading to the win. So the Vegas Golden Knights to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Arizona has struggled on defense all season, and they have given up 5 goals in their last 3 losses and in their last 2 games. The Golden Knights will get back on track in the scoring department after only tickling the twine once in their last game. They do not have a big-time scorer, but have 10 players with at least 10 goals. They will light the lamp several times in this game. On the other hand, the Coyotes will not score often, but they will not be shut out. Vegas scored 7 goals in their 1 home win over the Coyotes this season, and I would not be surprised if they did that again. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.